Broadcasting from somewhere in the Hollywood Hills.
You have arrived. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you join us on our website at infinitedancecast.com or on Twitter at iDanceCast. Of course, we have our personal Twitter accounts at Nick Drago and at Desiree Robbins.
That's right, and on the show today, we have none other than the man himself, Mr. Lyrical, Doug Caldwell. We're going to have him. We're actually going to his house.
Exciting.
Yeah, somewhere else in the Hollywood Valley Hills.
Right.
And
what a beautiful home that is.
And it very much is. He has a swimming pool. It's really neat. And Doug Caldwell is by far one of the most beloved teachers worldwide. And if you haven't taken his dance class, then you have not lived.
You have not lived. No. I mean, he teaches worldwide, and everybody loves his class.
Absolutely. And people cry. They cry like it's a soap opera.
Yeah.
But a good
happy cry.
A good happy cry.
That's right.
Not like a dramatic.
I think they cry because the class is almost over.
Yeah,
or they think this might be the only time.
He's got a way of bringing the best the heart outside of the dancer's body. I mean, you can just see their heart beating while they're dancing.
That's right. He makes everybody feel like they are the most important person in the world.
Absolutely.
Right.
So Doug's going to join us, and he's got a Doug and Friends event this summer brought to you by Break the Floor Productions that's going to be hot, and we're going to have him tell us a little bit more about that.
Sure, and everything that he's doing. In fact, I get to teach at Doug and Friends.
Oh, I'm jealous.
I know. You should be.
Well, but I got something exciting for you.
Okay.
We got our first Food to Go segment.
Yay!
As promised. It took us till episode 5, but we got there.
Right.
Steph and Rose Food to Go.
Yes.
They're going to be here, and they're going to tell us a little bit about
And in fact, I've listened to a couple of them, and I've written a lot of the recipes down.
Desiree is cheating.
I am. Well, you got to get by somehow.
Yeah, and that Food to Go segment's for the quick and easy foods to go for those long nights at studios and rehearsals and things like that. Okay, great. Awesome. So, tell me.
Yes.
What have you been up to?
A lot. Well, I just finished the iHollywood Los Angeles event.
I heard.
It was amazing. I mean, the talent there was unbelievable. It wouldn't be the same without Bella climbing all over Nick.
We need to get a video.
My dog. I know. We're gonna get Bella on a video for you to see because she does think Nick is her boyfriend. She has every time he comes over, she sits right on his lap.
I mean, I've had hairy girlfriends before, but this is ridiculous. Ba-doom.
What? Oh yeah, we got our Food to Go, which is coming up a little bit later in the show. But anyway, back to my iHollywood.
Yes,
back
how was
to my
it?
iHollywood. It was, like I said, it was amazing. Huge competition, and all the great studios from the area came out to compete and go head to head for the biggest awards of all.
Nice.
Yeah,
So you had a good turnout.
It was a great turnout. Marguerite Derrick's taught, Alex Wong, Dominic, all these people from there she goes. All these people from So You Think You Can Dance.
So You Think You Can.
And guess who was at our show?
Robert De Niro?
No, you're way off. The executive producer of So You Think You Can Dance came out to our show.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Cool.
I mean, I felt like a star.
Well, good. And good for Ray Barcena. We just had him on the other day.
I know.
That's cool.
He's got it going on. I'm telling you. Force to be reckoned with right there.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
That's great. Cool.
And so how you doing?
I'm good. I'm coming off of a 2-day shoot for Glee, the season finale.
Oh my goodness.
It was like...
They should just give you a parking spot there.
I mean, let me tell you, I almost had to get an apartment in Long Beach.
Oh, is that where you guys shot?
Yeah, we shot in Long Beach, and it's going to be great. Glee is there. People are crazy, but I got to work with, of course, Zach Woodley and Brooke Lipton
right
over there.
Love to get them on the show.
We hopefully. I mean, if they have a minute to breathe, I mean,
well,
they were going
they're
crazy.
Very busy.
But they're great. I mean, they're really good people, and of course, we had a friend of mine, Lauren Gottlieb, on the job.
Nice.
From So You Think You Can Dance.
Oh, she's a sweetheart.
I want to get her on the show.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
Well, I think you just worked with her.
Oh, I did. I could just text her.
Good.
Lauren, if you're listening, we need you on the show.
We want you.
That's right. And if any of you guys are out there listening and you want to hear Lauren Gottlieb, tweet her. Tweet
or
her.
tweet us.
Or tweet us. Or tweet us. But yeah, so needless to say, I feel kind of crazy right now, but this is the life that we've chosen.
Right, and tell them how late you shot until.
I got wrapped at 4 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
I was there for like 14 hours. It was crazy.
But no traffic on the way home?
No no traffic for once in Los Angeles on the way home. But you know what, this, you know, when you're sitting there and you're like, you know, it's like, oh man, I really want to be doing something right now, but really you're getting paid to chill and
hang out
eat
with stars.
and hang out with stars. Yeah, the cast of Glee's really cool, nice people.
I bet.
Yeah, and they're about to go on their tour.
Oh, that's
their
exciting.
International tour. So make sure you check that one out.
Oh, absolutely.
And we have a busy weekend too. We're getting ready to go to Florida tomorrow. Okay, Bella's eating something. Thanks for coming, Desiree. We'll talk to you next week.
I'm sorry. I know the dog has to go.
So our flight leaves tomorrow at 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
What time am I picking you up?
Well, Nick and I go through this, if you know us, we go through this thing like we've never traveled in our lives
Ever.
before. And so I'm thinking a 4 a.m. pickup, and I don't even know if that's early enough.
I think we should do 3:45.
I knew you'd say that.
I'll bring the breakfast burritos.
Oh, absolutely. So we will be leaving at 3:45 because we got to park the car and get to the gate and do all that fun stuff. But you're looking forward to a nice slumber.
Oh, yeah, and I lost my status, so I don't get free upgrades to first class anymore, but I'm so tired right now.
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I'll take the seat next to the bathroom.
And you may have it.
I'll take the first row of the exit row. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know how they have two rows? The
Right.
ones that don't even recline, I'd take that.
Oh, wow.
I just want to lay down.
That is how tired you are.
I'm tired.
But you look great.
Thanks.
And you're here doing the show, so that's what matters.
That's good. I feel crazy. Right now I'm sweating, anxious. I think it's time for the music picks of the week.
Oh, I love this part.
I love this part too. It's very exciting. It's very fun. Okay, Desiree, you go first.
Okay, well, you always make me go first because you want to cheat off mine.
Whatever.
Anyway, okay, so I'm going to start with something that you might have, but I think it was a song that it wasn't a huge hit, but it's something that definitely everybody needs in their arsenal. So that is Janet Jackson, and the song is entitled "Make Me." I'm using the single. It's great for all ages. It's totally age appropriate, and it works for all kinds of styles. The next one is entitled "Rock This Party."
Ooh.
And the artist on that is Bob Sinclair, Sinclair. If you don't know that artist, he's got a lot of great stuff and all age appropriate, real high energy, lots of fun. You will love it. I use the radio edit. And last but not least, the song is entitled "It's Over," and the artist on that is Mike Cruz, Cruz. Use it for warm up, use it for across the floor. It's a hot, hot song.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. That one, I think people are really gonna, want.
Oh, want.
I know.
I like that.
I made it really bad. I always
it's okay.
forget we can't do that when
No, it's okay.
We're recording.
We're live. It's okay. It's okay. Good picks for you this week. Make sure you join us each and every week. We're going to have music picks for you coming. We're not going to run out of songs.
No, we're not. And don't forget that we are listing those on the website.
Absolutely.
And if you want to give us your music pick, just make sure you email us at info@infinitedancecast.com.
Baby. Now, grab your pen. This is me.
Hold on, I got it.
Number 1, Long December by the Counting Crows.
Oh, I love that.
It's a great song. It's old school. It's a great little lyrical, jam. It's one of my favorites. Number 2, Take Your Mama by the Brown Derbies.
Really?
Yeah, whatever.
Where do you want to take her?
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah? Many choices.
But whatever it is, do something nice for your mom. Number 3 is one of my all-time favorites, Carrying the Banner from the Newsies soundtrack.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that awesome?
I almost said, were you in that movie? And then I realized you're way too young.
I wish I was in that movie. That's one of the movies that made me want to move to Los Angeles, man.
That's so cool.
It's awesome. I love the Newsies.
It is a great, great film.
You really got to check out that entire soundtrack. And I know sometimes it's hard to find music, and sometimes the Newsies soundtracks are overplayed, especially at dance competitions.
Yeah, but I haven't heard that one at dance competitions.
Oh, man. It's so good. It makes me want to get a paper route.
You can.
Could you imagine me trying to ride up the hill on a BMX?
I would love it. I would video that.
That would be terrible. It would be absolutely terrible. I don't know what to do with myself anymore. So anyways, that's our music picks of the week. Check us out.
Absolutely.
Man, this is fun. We're doing a podcast.
I know.
This is episode 5. It's no mistake.
No mistake.
So stick around.
We're coming back with Mr. Doug Caldwell.
Right here on Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Experience was an idea of mine to create a great workshop while maintaining a personal training experience. The workshop will be held in a dance studio in Hollywood. Space is limited. The beautiful thing is that there is a proper dance floor and mirrors, unlike a convention setting. The faculty is a collection of all my favorite friends and mentors who are veterans in dance training. I'm Desiree Robbins. Come for 3 days of inspiration and training in the heart of Hollywood, July 20, 21, 22. More info, visit desworld.com. Hey, and welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. You can follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast. We're so excited.
Oh man, on the show today, we're actually at his house. The Doug Caldwell.
Yay!
Hey, hi Desiree, hi Nick.
How you doing? Perhaps one of the most sought after master teachers and choreographers in the world today. And also you've got a very beautiful movie career.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'm very blessed.
And we're gonna get into that a little bit later and talk about what you got going on out here in Los Angeles. But first we want to talk about Doug and Friends.
Doug and Friends is just like the most positive experience for us as teachers, but for the dancers, it's just love, joy, and passion and friendship.
That's right. And you get a lot of the best faculty members.
Oh yeah, working choreographers, Marguerite Derricks, who've done 50 movies in the last 10, 15 years, truly.
No, I know.
She's hired me for quite a few of them.
I know, really.
Desiree teaches at it. Nick is going to teach at it this year. And
Mark Miesmer.
Mark Miesmer teaches at it. And Misha and Ivan. Who are some of the other wonderful teachers? Michelle Bain teaches at it.
Jen Hamilton,
who's so talented. So many teachers. It's teachers who really love teaching.
Absolutely.
And love dancers.
Right.
There's no egos, no arrogance. It's people who get down on the floor with you and just inspire you.
And really coach. You know, they give you class. Yeah. And the funnest part, I think, is that great performance at the end.
Great performance. We have an audition the second night for kids to do solos in the show. Then we set maybe 10 numbers on them.
Right.
And it's open to anybody, and a lot of celebrities come to see it. It's fun. My agents come to see it, Terry and Lisa, and love them. And it's at the Grand Hyatt in Citrus City, and it's just a beautiful space and a beautiful 5 days.
Right.
That's
and
awesome.
those kids at the end, they learn the routines really fast, you know, and then they get to perform for everybody at the end.
Perform for everybody.
And so if you want to sign up for that, you can go to breakthefloor.com and find the link to Doug and Friends, which is easy to find.
Absolutely.
Very easy to find.
And join Doug and his friends. I mean, that seems like a pretty good deal to me.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Doug, tell us a little bit about what I think people really want to know is like, how'd you get your start? Like, what is it that motivated you to move to Los Angeles? You're from Minnesota originally.
Well, actually raised in LA.
Oh, raised in LA.
Yeah, I moved here when I was 4.
Oh, so you didn't have much of a say?
No.
Okay. Like, Mom, I'm staying in Minneapolis.
No. My father got a job teaching at UCLA, and we moved from Minnesota when I was 4. And I started dancing when I was 7.
Okay.
Yeah, my sister was a dancer, and by the time I was 8, I was in the Nutcracker.
And what part were you
I was
playing
just
in the
going to
Nutcracker?
ask. What did you play?
I was the stupid little boy in the party scene. And a wonderful story about that is, if anybody knows the Nutcracker, which I hope you all do, in the party scene, the kids are stealing the Nutcracker from Clara.
Right.
And one little boy threw it to me, and I think I was about 3 feet tall, maybe 2 feet tall. Short.
So you're not much taller.
No, I'm not much taller. I was a short little fat kid, still am.
Stop it.
And the kid threw the nutcracker to me, and I threw it out into the audience.
You set a whole new precedence.
I was supposed to turn around, do one half pivot, and throw it to another little boy. I did a pivot and a half, and it went out into the audience. And my mother.
Only you could do that.
If I can't have this nutcracker, nobody can.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's mine. I'm going to keep it. Yeah.
I love that.
But I got an applause,
Oh, of course.
because I think they thought I was about to cry. So the audience was really loving, and that's when I fell in love with performing.
Well, maybe that's why you're such a loving performer as it is. I mean, I watch you on stage and I watch you in class, and that's what you do. You give back to everyone, working as hard as they can, whether they can pick up the steps or not. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the things I think sets you apart. It really paved the way for other teachers, coming up after you, is that's what it's all about. We're here to have fun. We're here because we love it, and things happen on stage, and you've got to just show love right back.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all the time. Well, it's so, especially working with conventions, kids need love.
Yes.
And they get there's so many teachers in the world who are hard and strict. Like the ballet world, you have to dress a certain way, you have to put your hair up. And I'm like, let go of that and let's just have fun and freedom and express yourself. I don't teach from the place where you have to do my steps the way I teach them. Interpret them, put your own trademark on them, because I believe that, I'm not, especially in the convention when you have a kid for 45 minutes or an hour, or a classroom of 400 kids, I'm not going to change their technique.
Right.
I want to inspire them to be an artist.
Right.
And my teachers inspired me to be a dancer, a teacher, and a choreographer at the same time. So I learned to make everything special.
Right.
Every movement has to be special.
Well, that's why everybody wants to take from you.
Thank you.
Right on. Well, we're sitting here with the infamous Doug Caldwell. Follow him on Twitter at NikiDog5555. That's NIKI Dog 5555. We'll be right back with the man, Doug Caldwell. Yeah! As dance teachers, we spend countless hours editing music. Save time with professional audio engineers. Professional music edits for competitions start as low as $49. Clean cuts at affordable rates. Give your dancers a leg up on the competition. Email them for a quote. Visit dezworld.com. That's DEZ world.com for more details.
This is Francis Manzo, and you're listening to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Hey everyone, we are here with Doug Caldwell at Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. How you doing, Doug?
I am enjoying myself immensely.
Oh, so are we.
So are we. Can we do every podcast from this room in your home?
I would love it.
And then we can jump in the pool.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
Gotta get a waterproof microphone.
That would work.
We can do that. They have them.
Hey, I really want to get into Doug's new t-shirt line because I think everybody's going to be really excited about this.
Thank you.
It is dctees.com, and they are all limited edition
Yes.
shirts. So tell us a little bit about that.
Starting in June, I'm putting out a line of t-shirts, and they're designed by a great artist, a friend of mine, who was a student of mine.
Yes.
Craig McLaughlin, and we'll be selling them online at dctees.com. But it's a limited edition. We're only selling 200. Each one will be numbered, so you'll have just one of a kind. Nobody else will have the same shirt as you do, and we'll be coming out with a new one every single month.
That's very cool.
The first one is beautiful.
I saw it, right?
Yes, you
oh,
did.
it is gorgeous. Dancers, you're going to want this.
Yeah.
Every single month you got a new shirt coming out.
Yeah, and they're great for dancing in, but also like the first one you saw.
Yeah.
Great with a pair of jeans.
Well, they're pieces of art.
Yeah, they're pieces of art.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, you could dress it up, wear it. You could even use them as costumes.
Sure.
The studio could buy, 40 of them.
Sure. Sure. And so dancers, you're going to want to follow him on Twitter. And so don't forget it's at NikiDog5555. NIKIDOG and 4 5s 5555.
Yeah.
Because they'll be tweeting about it and letting you know when the new editions are coming out. So make sure you get on that right away.
Yeah.
starting in June.
Doug's twittering right now. Doug.
Sorry, I'm busy.
N-I-K.
So one of the things that I always love to talk about is we think, oh, you teach all the time. You're always on the road teaching. But you do have a beautiful resume.
Thank you.
I mean, Doug, you were in Staying Alive. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah, Staying Alive course line?
So if you haven't seen that, dancers, get out and rent it.
That's right. And you've worked with guys like Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Barbara Streisand. We want to know about The Sweetest Thing with Cameron Diaz. You were in Austin Powers 3. I mean, we could go on, but it's only a 10-minute segment, people.
I know, but don't forget Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Doug, I wanted to tell you this. Do you know 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon? Mm-hmm. Your Kevin Bacon number is 2.
Oh.
Yeah, because you were in Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Brad Pitt, who was in Sleepers with Kevin Bacon.
Okay.
So basically, you worked with Kevin Bacon.
Okay. It's on my resume right now.
That's awesome.
So really, a quick story
Go
about
ahead.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. We shot that a couple of years ago, and Marguerite Derricks choreographed it. There were only 2 dancers hired, and we got to hang out with Brad and Angelina Jolie, and it was just when they started flirting.
Oh, gosh.
So it was
You were in the thick of it.
Oh my God, it was so much fun. And working with her, Angelina Jolie, was like working with Sophia Loren or Marilyn Monroe.
Right.
That beautiful. That
Well,
exciting.
she is.
Oh.
I mean, even when they have
Even
her
more
without makeup and stuff. I mean, this woman is
But more
Gorgeous.
in person,
and a great person, huh?
charisma, exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
So basically, you're responsible for them getting together.
Yes, I take credit.
he set him up on their first date.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And then, by the way, he was there too.
Yes. Chaperone.
Tell us about Cameron Diaz.
Loving. 5-day shoot. She remembered my name every day. On the 5th day, she brought me a present.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was, we shot this scene in Chinatown.
Yeah.
And she brought me a little Chinese kimono.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Wow.
I mean.
And
yeah.
he's wearing it now. No, I'm kidding.
With my Speedo. No.
It is summertime.
Yeah, here in LA. My
Here in
pool's
LA,
warm.
that's
Come
right.
over.
I love it. Okay, Doug, your most embarrassing moment. Now, this might be hard for you.
There's so many of them. There's so many of them. Well, truly my most embarrassing moment was doing a solo in a show, and you were there. And it was a total solo. I was wearing, I'm sorry to say this, black jazz pants. And I went into the splits. I did a seat spin, and then I got off the splits.
Work.
Yeah. Can I do the splits?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
I need verification or validation. But I went into the splits, did a seat spin, and then got off the floor and had ripped out the whole back of my jazz
Now I
pants.
remember that part.
Hello.
I don't know who this is going out to, but I have a very pale
Behind.
backside behind. And so my skin next to the black jazz pants was very visible. And I'm doing a lyrical, slow solo. And one
Very
kid-
emotional.
Very emotional. And one kid starts to giggle. And I look over and I'm like, whatever. And then a couple more kids start to giggle. And within 30 seconds, the whole room is laughing. And I have no idea why. And then another great teacher, Jackie Slate,
Yes.
comes running onto the stage and ties a wraparound, like a long sleeve around my waist, and whispers, "You've ripped the pants out. You've ripped the back out of your pants. But go on." I finished.
Go on.
Go on. Show business.
Go
It's show
on.
business. You know,
course.
every dancer, every performer said some story. But I finished the dance and I got a standing ovation
Of course you
I
did.
bet you did.
because I showed my booty.
Shameful.
Not because of my dancing or the technique,
Oh,
but
stop. If you've had the pleasure of performing with Doug, he always will say, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to do this. And inevitably, he goes out and does it.
Yeah.
So, like, he would say, I'm never going to do the splits. And then there he goes. And I'm always on the side of the stage going, okay, he just said he's not going to do that. But there he goes.
or I'm not going to go over my toes and land on my knees
Right.
because, you know.
Or no chaîne jetés.
Oh, no, never. And then I do 6 in the circle.
And, right. It's your signature. Come on.
Everybody loves a manege. All right.
Yes.
You know, never goes out of style.
Yeah.
So you're still working now out here in LA.
Uh-huh.
And so
Teach
what?
at the Edge, and I
That's right.
travel-
Tell him your classes are
just right now, Mondays at 8:30. Starting in 2 weeks, I go back to Monday and Wednesdays at 8:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure you always call ahead because he is very busy.
Yes, I travel a lot.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing whenever you can't make class, because it means you're working on a film or a commercial, or you're hanging out with Cameron Diaz in Chinatown. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or a true friend, Christine Applegate.
Oh yeah,
that's
tell us about
right.
her. She's a dancer.
She's a dancer and has studied with me for 20 years.
Yeah, she's not just a friend. I mean, she's a lifelong friend.
A lifelong
And you trained
friend.
her.
Yeah, I went to her wedding. I trained her. We hang out. I know her whole family. She has a new daughter. Who's gorgeous. And a truly down-to-earth, wonderful person who you would not think from her days on Married with Children that she was a great dancer, but she's a gorgeous dancer.
Right. Right. Well, you know, those are roles we play.
Right.
So.
And and we know her as an extremely hard worker at whatever she's doing. So what is some advice for maybe some of the dancers listening that are aspiring to move out to Los Angeles or New York to become professionals? What are some of those characteristics you look for, whether you're on set or you're in the classroom, that sets one guy apart from the next?
Responsibility, intelligence, focus.
Easy, right? Just didn't even flinch.
No, it's showing up early, not on time, showing up the second day rehearsed, knowing your stuff, not going, what did we do yesterday? How did this go? You know, just being on their game. It's just all about being on your game and being there, and you know, being really important. Being in a good mood.
Right.
Yeah, you
Nobody-
have to, or else who wants to work with somebody who's in a bad mood all the time?
No,
Right.
I know some of the best dancers in LA who have attitudes who don't work very much, and they're great dancers.
Why are you pointing at me? Just kidding. He's not pointing at me.
I'm sorry, you just shot Glee 2 days ago, so...
That's true.
Yeah, so... And I didn't, so...
Well, you should have been there. You should have been there.
Thank
maybe,
you.
Maybe we can open up a spot on Vocal Adrenaline for you.
Okay.
Like a fifth-year senior. Yeah, I pretty much had to shave off the first layer of my skin yesterday. I was like, gotta look younger. But that's how it goes. You know, you mold to whatever role you have. I mean, because you talk about this a lot. Don't just get up there and do the choreography. You're telling a story. You're also an actor.
Right.
And so talk a little bit about, we're running short on time, but I just want that sentence of wisdom from you. When you're up there dancing, what's going through your mind?
That it's... Dance is an art form, and people forget that because we're so into competition or making money on a gig. It's an art form, and the whole purpose of dancing is to affect your audience, to bring them joy, or to make them think, or to bring them some even sadness. So it's like you have to find the right piece of music and interpret it the right way, and just give your heart and soul. You learn it in your brain, and then you drop it from your brain into your heart, and then you're set.
That's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Check out breakthefloor.com for Doug and Friends coming up this summer. Follow him on Twitter, NIKI Dog 5555. Doug, thank you for being here.
Oh,
We love you.
I love you both.
We could
so
do like
much.
20 shows with him.
We totally could. You have to come back on after Doug and Friends.
Anytime.
All right.
Nick and Des are the greatest too. I love them both. Thank you for being here.
Thank
In
you.
my
Stick around.
house.
We'll be right back on Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. Flow 40 Dance Workshops is the nation's premier in-house dance experience. We come to you and offer dancers a personalized workshop in the comfort of their own studio. Build a customized schedule to best suit your student needs. Our faculty work in every facet of the entertainment industry. And now, for a limited time, Desiree Robbins is in the mix. Book her for your next workshop. We're available for booking year-round. Visit flow40dance.com or call 818-985-7005 for more information. Flow 40 Dance Workshops. Work hard, dance strong.
Hey, this is Michael Riccio, and you're listening to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Hey, and welcome back to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. We are dance all day, every day, all the time.
Man, Doug Caldwell.
Oh my gosh, doesn't he have all the energy in the world?
The guy is crazy. I love him.
I know.
I love him. It's very rare that you meet people like that with such passion for what they do.
That's right.
Call him crazy, but in dancer terms, that's
Well, he calls himself crazy.
he calls
absolutely.
himself crazy.
You know.
But I mean, it's like that. It's inspirational.
What it is also that he's had such a body of work. It's not like he's only been around for a year or two. I mean, this gentleman has been around. He's seen it all, but he's still going strong.
I mean, awesome stuff, dude.
It's great.
He's great.
Yeah, so make sure you guys check out his Doug and Friends event this summer. You can get online at Break the Floor Productions and check that out because it's an event you won't want to miss. He puts on a really, really nice event.
Oh man, he's great.
He is great.
He's so great. I remember.
What was your first encounter with him?
I went out to Los Angeles and I met. I was with one of my friends who was getting a dance choreographed by Doug. Really? In his living room, a solo.
No, I remember those days.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's like totally old school,
right?
And Doug was like, I need a." He was like, Nick, run with me real quick. We're gonna go to the corner store to get an ice cream. Or something. It was like a popsicle. It was like really hot. And I just remember he had his like bandana and he ran in his jazz pants with the black belt.
Of course he
And
did.
I just remember thinking, I cannot believe I'm running to the grocery store with Doug Caldwell in Los Angeles and he's wearing a bandana and jazz pants. Like this is like straight out of like a sketch comedy act.
Oh, I love it.
Like it was awesome.
That's great.
That was like one of my first memories.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
That's one to take home with you.
It is.
You
It
know.
is. While you're thinking about Doug Caldwell and jazz pants,
Okay.
we got our Food to Go segment coming your way right now. Stephen Rose,
Right.
Food
you
to
want to
Go.
look good in those jazz pants.
baby.
Welcome to Food to Go with Steph and Ro.
I'm Steph.
And I'm Ro. This week's healthy snack is the spring fruit mix.
The ingredients you'll need are a ripe mango, some strawberries, and some grapes. Purple are best. They have the most antioxidants.
Your first ingredient is the mango. You're going to slice this up into chunks and peel the skin off. Mangoes are awesome because they're packed with vitamin C and vitamin E, both of which are great for your skin. Some people say, doctor a day.
How about a mango a day? Keeps the pimples away, huh, Ro?
That makes more sense than a doctor a day.
The second ingredient you'll need are some strawberries. Go ahead and cut the green off those, cut them into smaller pieces, and toss them in your bowl. Strawberries are great because they're filled with vitamins A, C, and E. We call them our ace fruit.
And our final ingredient are grapes, and you're going to want to wash these, pull them off the bunch. Grapes are awesome because they're packed with manganese. It's a big word.
Look it up. It's awesome.
Manganese helps to maintain the health of your nerves and your bones.
Which we totally need as dancers.
Yeah. This snack is awesome because when you combine these three flavors together, the taste is amazing. Steph likes to just eat things, one fruit at a time.
With my fingers.
Yeah, no,
frankly.
I think that's boring. I prefer to enjoy my snacks with a fork. That way I can make sure to get a piece of every fruit onto my fork, and then I can enjoy the trifecta of flavor.
Yeah, because a fork's not boring. Not boring at all. Not a fork.
Yeah, focus on the trifecta of flavor.
Focus on my fingers.
Which is an antioxidant goodness surprise in your mouth every
Antioxidant
time.
dream, I might say.
You might say. Well, enjoy this week's healthy snack, the spring fruit mix.
Thanks for listening to Food to Go with Steph and Ro. Visit infinitedancecast.com and click on the Food to Go menu
to check out this week's healthy snack. Join us here every week
on Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dancecast.
Have a healthy week.
To make and take with you on the go.
All right. That sound means we're back from the break.
Love it.
So that was Food to Go with Steph and Ro. Get all your awesome recipes. Those are going to be online.
That's right.
And check them out at infinitedancecast.com.
Yeah.
Baby. Okay, one of my favorite segments.
I know.
We were supposed to do this at the top of the show. I forgot.
It's okay.
It's because I feel crazy. I feel crazy.
It's okay. I had to get myself ready for
Yeah,
this segment,
no,
this Ask Desiree segment.
I know, you always get so nervous.
I know, because I want to say the right things. And remember, you guys, if you have anything that you want to ask me, you can send us an email at info@infinitedancecast.com or just tweet it.
Tweet us.
Tweet it.
All right, so this week's question comes from me.
Oh, that makes it worse.
Well, I know. I'm looking for a certain answer here.
Are
Don't
you?
mess up. My question is this, and it's really for all of those moms listening out
Yes.
there. When they hire a choreographer to come in to do work, a solo or a piece or whatever on their kids,
Okay.
how important is it that they let you do your job?
Very, very important.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of times people, they want to be in the room, they want to watch, Tell us about what you go through when that's happening.
No, I get that, and I understand that they are flipping the bill, so that puts that extra pressure on there. But something to remember is your dancer or the dancers that are trying, they're already nervous when a guest choreographer comes in. So they're already putting themselves on edge, and sometimes just having that extra mom or dad or somebody else in the room, it distracts them a little bit more. So it's harder for them to focus. So I always say, let me work with the dancers and then let mom and whoever come in and see it at the end. That way it alleviates a lot of tension for the dancer because, like I said, they always want to be perfect. They're always nervous when a new choreographer comes in. So let me work with them. Let's remove that extra tension, get our work done, and then have the parents come in at the end.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I mean, don't you feel the same way?
You don't go to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant and be like, I'm going to sit here and watch you cook my food.
Right,
Make
and
sure you
usually
do it
I
right.
saute it this way, or she puts, because sometimes people have opinions, but you are hiring the professionals for a reason. And maybe they're going to do something a little bit different. That's why you bring them in.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to actually, in the end, make things better.
The parent trusts the studio owner trusts you.
Right.
The parent should trust you.
That's exactly
It's
right.
simple mathematics.
It is.
Just food for thought for all those parents out there. We understand. We want to also give you the best product that we have.
Well, yes.
So we need to be in a comfortable situation as well.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
believe me, we're grateful for the work.
Oh, I love it.
You know what I mean?
I'm always honored when I get to choreograph something. And I put myself through a lot of pressure, because I want it to be the best.
Make sure you listen to us every week. We're coming to the end of the show.
Absolutely.
It went by like super fast.
I know.
What
I
are you
hate
gonna
when
do?
it comes to an end. But don't forget, we're here every week.
Each and every week.
And we're on iTunes. So now you can just go to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast in the podcast section of iTunes, and all the podcasts will be listed.
Oh, man, this is cool.
Yeah.
And you can also search Nick Drago or Desiree Robbins or Infinite Dance Cast. It all pops up.
Oh, absolutely. And the greatest thing about that is we're coming up with an application that you can actually just have on your iPhone or your Android phone. It doesn't matter. And it will tell you when a new podcast comes up. So be looking for that because we're pretty excited.
We want to send a special thanks to our producers, Michael Born to Rock Benicos
It wouldn't be the same without a giggle from me, right?
and Dave Limonada Lagana
Oh,
for producing our show.
yeah, we love them.
Check us out, infinitedancecast.com. You can tweet us at Nick Drago or at Desiree Robbins. We got a great show coming up for you next week.
You will not want to miss it.